Hi, Vaughan here, and in this video we're going to go through and create a Google Ads account. To start with, I just wanted to go through a few scenarios just to make sure that we're all clear. Now, if you already have a Google Ads account that is active and you've used it in the past and it's currently still okay to use, then you are best to use that one. Okay. Do not create a new account. It's perfectly fine to use your existing Google Ads account. Okay. And then all you need to do is create a sub account within your current Google Ads account. All right, now you do that by clicking on your profile in the top right and just scroll down a little bit and you'll see a little menu option called Create New Google Ads Account. It looks like this here. You can see I've got a little screenshot of it. So if you click on that, then it will take you through to the next screen, which you will then be able to follow through the next steps in this video. Okay, so this only applies if you currently have already set up a Google Ads account. Now, if you do not have a Google Ads account or have never created one, never had one under your name or anything, then I'm going to go through a screen share and show you how to create one. Okay, if you head over to business.google.com, you will end up on this screen. There will be a link at the bottom of this video to click on as well, but you'll end up here. So this is a Google Ads account in Australia because I'm based in Australia, so you may see a slightly different screen if you are based in a different country. All right, now, one thing to notice is you may get an offer here for ad credits, which is nice. So if you do get that, then I would recommend to select this. Just click on choose offer and we'll scroll down here and you can pick one that you think is relevant to you. And then just click on one and claim now. All right, and that will take you through to the next screen, basically the same screen as what will happen if I just click on start now. All right, so up to you if you want to take that offer, it's no problem. I'd probably recommend doing it if you've got a new account, depending on how much you think you want to spend in Google ad spend. If you want to start out conservative, then just choose this one. Again, these will be different numbers probably in your various countries that you're in, so they may not be quite as good as this, but they will be equivalent. If you don't want to choose an offer, that's okay as well. If you are not signed into Google already, I would probably recommend signing into Google with your Google account. If you do have a Google account, then just sign in here. If not, you'll have to go through and create one. A Google account can be a Gmail account or anything like that. So just sign in first, then we will click on Start Now. So first thing you want to do is just click on Create Your First Campaign, and it will end up in this screen. So just type in your business name. So look, for me, I'm just going to type in Zafti. That's fine. It is optional. You don't have to put anything in there if you don't want to, but just put your website name in there. That's okay. This is not your registered business name or anything like that. It's perfectly fine just to put your store name in there so you know which ad account you have got running. Okay, for the next part, you just put in your website URL. Obviously, put in your website, not my one, and we'll just click on next. Now, we want to skip through all of this information here. Don't do any of that. Just click on skip here. And we basically just want to get out of this part. So just click on skip again. We don't want to create a campaign, and just skip this again. And we'll click on leave campaign creation. Okay, that will get you through to this screen. Now, it's very important to get this information correct, okay, because you cannot change these after. And it's clear up here, you cannot change these settings. I'll go through and just explain exactly what each one is and the importance behind it. Okay, your billing country, that needs to be the country that you are physically located in or your business is in that you are running these ads from. Okay, so for myself, I'm in Australia, but my store is in the US, okay? But I'm going to be paying everything from my business in Australia because I don't have a business in the US, okay? So my billing country is Australia. Now, if you're in Australia, for example, and you have created a company in the US, then make sure you change your billing country to your company in the US, if that's what you want to do, okay? So for most people, the billing country will be where you are now, and whatever comes up here by default it should be that. But if you want to change it, just obviously change it to the relevant country, but it needs to be the country that you either have a business in or where you reside, okay? Time zone is obviously fairly self-explanatory. I would put this in the country that you are residing in. Even if you've changed your billing country to the US and you live in Australia, I would still use it as a time zone in Australia. Now, the reason for that is because you're in Australia, it's a lot easier to work in the time zones within your own country because you just know them and then you can convert them later if you are advertising to a different country. Right, so stick with a time zone in your country. I'd recommend that. So just choose the relevant time zone there. And currency, this is an important one. And the reason it's important is you want to set the currency to the country that your shop is in. Okay, so if you're in Australia and you are running an Australian store, then keep it on Australian dollars. Okay, it's a lot easier to manage. All right, if you are in Australia and you are running a store in the United States, then I would highly recommend changing the currency to United States. All right. If you are in the United States, then keep it as United States. If you're in the UK, then change it to the UK pound or equivalent. So this is the currency that your store is in. All right, so that's the one you want to choose. Okay, so I have selected US dollar because even though I'm based in Australia, this store is going to be running in the United States. Okay, so I want to use US dollars. Okay, so I'm just going to click on continue here. Now scroll down a little bit. Do you want personal guidance? I always put no. And do you want tips? No. All right. Okay. If the payment profile, if you can skip that part, then just skip it. We can do that after if you don't need to put anything in there. But if it is forcing you to do something there, then just put in your information with all your correct and real address details and all that kind of stuff. All right. You can't use your virtual address for or anything like that for payments or your payment profile in Google. It has to be your real address, okay, and a real credit card. So put that information in there and then just click on submit. And you'll end up in a screen like this to say that your account was created. We'll just click on continue here and you will end up with this next page here. Just answer the question, is your organization an advertising agency? No, it's not. And then just click on yes, we pay for ads directly. It's fine, just click on save and continue. Okay, and you will end up in this screen here. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.